Hey there everybody, this is Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, and we are continuing our mini tutorial on replay baseball. We are on the top of the 7th inning, and Matt Harvey has just gotten Jorge Soler to fly out to center field. And I'll explain to you how that happened. We rolled a 2, so Harvey 2, and then a 6 on Harvey, which is a 2. So basically a column 2, 2, and then a column 2, 5, which is a 16, it totals 18. And on column 2, 18 is a fly out to center field. Next is going to be Baez. Javi Baez is up next. Alright, we're going to throw the red die first. That's the column, and we get a 3, so column 3 on both, and let's do the pitcher. The pitcher, we're going to shake it a little bit. We get a 6. So column 3 and a 6 is a 3 on Harvey. You can see that right there. Column 3 and 3. And then now for the batter, it's column 5. 3, column 5 is a 3. So that's a 3 and a 3. A 6 on column 3 is going to be a fly out again to shallow center. Racing in is the center fielder Lagares, and he gets there with plenty of time. And here's a pitch from Harvey. This is his final inning before he starts becoming fatigued, and we have to use the B column for him. So that is a 5. Actually, no, we rolled the blue first. So that is a 5 on column 5, and a 5 on Harvey is a 2. And for Ross, it is 5, 5, which is a 5 plus 2 is 7. And the 7 on column 5 is going to be a base on balls. Here's a 4. A 4 is usually a fielding column, and it's a 6, so it's going to be the second baseman. And then on the pitcher, it's going to be a 5, and that's a ball that the second baseman, Murphy, handles easily. And that retires the side. The score, the Mets have taken a 2-1 lead on a solo shot by Wright in the 4th, which tied it. And then later a solo shot by Flores in the bottom of the 5th that gave the Mets a 2-1 lead. We go to the bottom of the 7th. So we're going to throw that red die, and that's a 3. And then we're going to go a 5 for Lester, the blue die, which is going to be a 5 in column 3, which is a 2. 3, 2 right there. A 2. Wait a second. Column 3, a 5 is a 2. Column 3, a 3 is a 32, so that's going to be a 34. In column 3 is going to be a drive in the gap, and that's going to split the outfielders and all the way to the wall. Hustling around first and digging for second base is Kadire. Here's the throw from the center fielder Fowler, not in time, and Kadire is in there with a leadoff double. Just like that, the Mets are in business, and we're going to walk Flores to set up the potential double play for Lagares. But Lagares is a guy who bunts, so this is not something I do very often. So let's look at the bunt chart and see what happens. Let's see where I got to go to bunt. All right, here it is. There we go. All right, sacrifice bunt first, second, and first and second. And we're going to do that. And the red and the white. Let's do that. We throw the red and the white. And what kind of bunter is Lagares? He bunts at a 3. So he is a 3 with the infield in because they know he's going to bunt. And I rolled an 11. And that is a fielder's choice potential error. So I have to see who it's on. It's on the third baseman. I'm going to roll on for the third baseman to see if he boots it. And a 26. I doubt that the third baseman is going to boot it, but one never knows. Let's check. The third baseman is Bryant, who's not known for his glove. He's no Brooks Robinson. And he's a 65. Oh wait. Let's double check that. No, that's at first base. At third base, he's a 31, and we rolled a 26, so it's still below that, so he does make the play, but both runners move up on the sacrifice. All right, so let's get that sacrifice. It's going to be 5 to 4. Both runners move up here. And that's going to bring up Matt Harvey in the bottom of the 7th. And like I said, I do like to, stick with the starting pitchers maybe a little bit longer than I should. Let's see what happens. I'm going to roll that red die for the column, and it's going to be column 3. And on Lester it is a 2, which is a 1. And on Harvey it's a 2, which is a 2. So that's a 3 altogether. Column 3, 3, with runners on second and third. And the infield in. So we got to play the infield in here. And let's see, a 3, a dribbler to the catcher. Batter at first as lead runner holds first out. Okay. Dribbler to the catcher. Other runners advance. If less than 2 outs, lead runner is forced out at the lead base. Batter is safe. So the catcher is going to tag. Kadire racing home, and it's a fielder's choice. And now it's Curtis Granderson. All right, so a little number in front of the plate by Harvey, and the catcher Ross picks it up and tags Kadire, who I don't know exactly what he was doing or what he was trying to do. But that's 2 outs now with a runner on first and third, and here comes Curtis Granderson. So Lester with the pitch to Granderson. That's a 4. That's usually an error opportunity, and it always is an error opportunity, and as far as I know. And then a 4 and a 2. It's to the second baseman. The second baseman is Castro, and a 5 is a 3. So a 4-2, Castro is a 3, and Castro is a 6. So that is going to be, with the infield back, it's going to be an out. It's going to be a ball to Castro, and he throws out Granderson to retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit and a walk, and they leave a couple. Then we go to top of the 8th inning. So that is 2-1 Mets. And we go to the top of the 8th. There we go. And leading us off is the top of the order, Dexter Fowler. And here's the pitch. We're going to throw that red to check and see which column it's going to be on. Column is a 5, so column 5, here's for the pitcher, and that's going to be a 1. And a 5 is a 6. That's a ball with a raised number of 1, so we're going to roll a D6. I'll explain that in a second. If we roll a 1, it's 2 balls. Anything higher than a 1, then it's going to be a base on balls. Leadoff runner's on. Ball 4. And Harvey doesn't like it, but it is what it is. And Fowler's on at first with the tying run. Schwarber is not a bunter type, so he will be swinging away. So here's the pitch, and that is a 6. That's trouble, because that's the power column. It's a 6-6, which is a 4 on Harvey, and on Schwarber a 3 is a 36, and that is a 40 on 6, and that is strike 3. And Harvey gets Schwarber. And next is Chris Bryant. All right, we're looking at the column, so I throw the red first. Runner is on first, 1 out. Game is Mets 2-1 here in the top of the 8th. Champions NLCS Game 1. That is a column 3, so we're going to roll for Harvey. Column 3 and a 5 is going to be a 3. And then for Bryant, it's going to be a total of 3 plus 57 is a 60. 60 in column 3. And that is going to be a potential rare play. We're going to throw 1 die. If it is even, It is even, so we're going to go to rolls 53. Dribbler toward the mound. Pitcher tries to retire the runner. With 2 outs, play is on the batter. Roll 1 die against the runner's speed. So runner Fowler should be pretty fast. His speed is a 4. So let's see what it says. Roll 1 die against. If the die is higher, he is out. So we're going to roll a 6 and it's a 1. So he is safe. So I could have gone after Bryant, and Bryant would be a 4 as well. So everybody's safe. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Actually, I don't know even. Okay, it says if not higher, scored as a single. All right, so it's going to be a base hit. Official score says single. And this is going to put runners on first and second against Harvey here in the top of the 8th inning. And out comes Terry Collins to speak to Harvey. And is he going to go to the bullpen? That's the question.